Hey, I'm Tyler Goble, and today I'm going to talk about one of my personal favorite producers, Sir George Martin. Now, George Martin is most famous for the Beatles. He had a long and hugely successful career. He still occasionally does things today, um, but he is probably, if not the single most important producer of all time, he's definitely in the top three. Uh, and I'll talk about a few songs that I think showcase that perfectly. And I think the first one is Tomorrow Never Knows. It's one of the first songs ever to use sampling, and when you listen to it, it's incredible to hear it because it was all done analog, and it sounds like something that'd be really difficult to do digitally. It's basically a collection of odd samples and things used as the music part while John Lennon sings over it. And John Lennon, his vocals are also affected. They have distortion rotary on them, and it gives it a really unique sound that still sounds fresh today. And it's an incredible song. Another song that I really like that shows his engineering and producing brilliance is In My Life. With that song, after they got done recording it, after the Beatles got done recording their part, uh, they all felt there was something missing and they wanted to add a solo. So George Martin decided he would play the solo, and he played it on piano, but he just couldn't get it to sound quite how he wanted it to. So what he did, he played the solo in a lower pitch, at a slightly slower speed, and sped it up, and that's how you get the piano solo that you hear on that track, which a lot of people mistake for harpsichord, but it's really George Martin playing the piano sped up. It just produces a really, really cool sound. And also Strawberry Fields, which, as you might know, the first minute of the song was recorded in a different key than the rest of the song. And John Lennon liked that one take and liked the second half of another take, so he asked George Martin to fix it, which George Martin considered impossible, but he was able to do it extremely well. I know that the edit takes place at the minute mark, and knowing that, I think I can kind of trick myself into hearing it. But, I mean, if you don't know where it is, it's almost impossible to hear, even if you're really, really listening for it. It's an incredibly smooth edit. And it'd, again, be something that would be extremely difficult to do as seamlessly as he did it now. And he did that in, the 1960s. What was that song, like 1964? So it's incredible that he was able to do that. I think today people are still using a lot of the same techniques or variants on the same techniques that he used in the 60s. And, I mean, he was just a brilliant, brilliant producer, and extremely influential, and definitely one of my favorites. Thanks.